Today is the 63rd anniversary of Emmett Till.
Oh my God.
You know who Emmett Till is?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, tell us who Emmett Till is.
So Emmett
Giving
Till,
you a history lesson.
Emmett Till was the, I think, 14-year-old.
Correct.
His family was from Chicago. He was living with his mother, and the mother sent him down to the south. I think it was Mississippi.
Money, Mississippi.
Yes, to visit family.
On August 28th, 1955.
1955. She didn't want to because, you know, he wasn't really used to the South and, you know, the mistreatment of black people. And he went just to visit the family, and he was outside with his cousins, outside like a little mini mart, and a white lady passed through.
And he flirted with her.
Allegedly. Which
right, he was accused. We don't even, I mean, nobody, I wasn't there, I wasn't even alive at the time. But he was accused of saying, bye, baby.
Right. And also whistling.
And whistling.
Right.
So we found out that he had a stuttering problem, and whenever he spoke, he would stutter, and in order to stop the stutter, he would whistle to, like, you know, basically to start over. So the wife's, or the white lady's family members, I think it was her husband and brother.
And her brother,
came to the house.
Kidnapped the kid.
Kidnapped the kid in the middle of the night.
Gorged his eyes out. Brutally tortured and murdered him.
Before they killed him.
Correct.
Right.
They took out his eyes. He was only 14 years old. They couldn't find the body for a while. And this was this literally started the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
Because the mother, once they found the son, the mother went, or they sent the body back because they wanted to just bury it in Mississippi because they didn't want it to start a whole crazy movement. And she said she demanded that they fly the body back. She saw the body, saw what they did to her 14-year-old son, and said, "I want an open casket funeral."
And that's what started the
civil rights
movement. 50,000 people came to his funeral, and the murder trial for the two whites who were accused of killing Emmett Till lasted a total of 1 hour, despite all of the evidence mounted against them.
That's when she
the all-white jury came back within 1 hour with a innocent, a verdict of innocence, and as a matter of fact, the jury was laughing and saying they would have been faster, but they took a walk down the street to get some soda pop. On her deathbed, the accuser, the woman who actually started this whole thing, the accusation that he said, "Bye, baby," and actually pinched her somewhere on her
grabbed
body,
her or something,
grabbed her. She said on her deathbed, she made the whole thing up.
Look at that.
And she made it all up.
Look at that.
And that started the entire civil rights movement.
It's crazy because I got a script for a movie that they're doing on the mother. It was mainly the mother's story and her side, and they want me to play one of the NAACP's, one of the high lawyers that was working with the mother.
Oh, wow.
And what happened? This is a big break
for
you.
I know. I read
so what happened?
I read the script and I told them I'm interested, but the thing I wanted to say was they had another trial. I don't know if you guys know that. A lot of people don't know that, but they had another trial.
Yeah, the Justice Department reopened the case in 2004.
No.
Yes.
Like I'm saying, like right at like a couple years after.
Oh, that I don't know.
Yes, because she did not stop. She was like, I'm not going to stop until we get justice for Emmett Till. So they reopened the trial, and they ended up saying that because her husband or ex-husband he committed a crime, so they sent him to the army or the military, and they found out that he got killed for allegedly raping two Italian women. So they said because he got killed for raping those women, that Emmett Till must have been guilty. So they still said innocent.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Exactly.
That doesn't make any
sense. That makes no sense.
Exactly, but that's in the script. That's how I found out about it, because they interviewed a lot of the family members.
Wow.
Yeah. So Till's accuser, the woman, her name was Carolyn Donham. So on her deathbed, she revealed that she lied about both Emmett grabbing her and making any lewd comments to her. And even if, in fact, he did, he certainly didn't deserve to be murdered and tortured. Be that as it may, he didn't even do that.
Right.
She said she lied about the whole thing.
Right.
Following the story, Wheeler Parker, who was Emmett Till's cousin,
Yeah.
he was quoted in the New York Times at the age of 77 in 2017, last year, as saying, "I was hoping one day she would admit it, so it matters to me that she did,
Absolutely.
and it gives me some satisfaction. It's important to people to understand how the word of a white person against a black person was law. And a lot of black people lost their lives because of it. It really speaks to history. It shows what black people went through in those days,
Yep.
Exactly.
and maybe even in these days today."
Absolutely.
I don't think to such an extreme, but certainly it is.
Absolutely.
It is absolutely there today.